Well, it's lonesome in this old town. Everybody puts me down. I'm a face without a name, just walking in the rain, going back to Houston, Houston, Houston. I got holes in both of my shoes, and I'm walking his
Here it comes again, another my marker. Hard self-reflecting can't be good for the soul. This time of year it seems it only gets darker. So it's back in the saddle or back in the hole. Look at me, consider forgetting whatever first but the gleam in your eye. No major tragedy, there's nothing upsetting. It's just that time of year stuff withers and dies. I'm looking up at the bone tower. I saw you waving from the 23rd floor. Concrete skeletons are lost in power. Nobody ever goes up there anymore. No, no. Monuments to lost faces, waving their signal flags and trying to break through the cries of strangers in strange places. I never thought that the stranger was you. I'm looking up at the bone towers. I hear you calling from my 23rd floor, but no one's ever there at this hour. No, no one's ever really up there anymore. In the heart of truth, here in the ruins of the arena, hard love and lost youth. Civilization couldn't quite finish. No glass, no beauty, just rebar and break. Intuition proving mud in it. Penny in and wish it would stay. I see my love like a bone town, a plaster poster for the grand campaign, a wreath garland of dead flowers. I think I'm going up there again now, looking up at the bone tower. Falling from my 23rd floor to
someday. I don't know what I'll be, a doctor, lawyer, or financier, perhaps a comic who gives out cheer. I might write stories for magazines, I might paint pretty scenes when I grow up someday.
Well. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you sound check. I thought I had it all set. Bunker Confused, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bunker Confused. Alright. I found the other button machine. Alright, so Miley. Welcome to I Should Be Asleep edition. Here's some Todd Snyder live on the thing here. He's got half a story.
Almost every time. If you listen to blues, I woke this morning, some shit was missing. Let me repeat myself. I said this morning, and my shit was missing. If you listen to blues, the first line is always the second line. I was doing this research because I suspected I had a case of what turned out to be an embarrassment to myself and a lot of my friends. But in the research I was doing, I found out that I was probably just bummed. Too, that the reason I got this is because I always read that you can't play the blues on the banjo because it's so happy. I also heard you can't come up with the blues in an air-conditioned room. They also say, Towns Van Zandt would say, if it's not the blues, it's dippity fucking doo. I made this up. It says, well, morning, I realized that I repeat myself. I said I woke up this morning and I realized well, I have my suspicion. I believe it may well be another one of them old crazy religious superstitions which you believe that financial institution back at both sides of every war since before the French Revolution still runs the federal reserve and all just a small handful of nations fight as a paperclip operation. Over the most reasonable explanation when I make the single longest lightest Blanco chasing industry of the conspiracy theory. There is one for the money, two for the money, three for the money, and four for more and more and more money. Seventh one is staying in 7-7 watching the 7th building falling on 9/11 screaming like he wanted to work over $1 million communications. These are major corporations selling weapons and funding structure and the false flag of my protection of the shadow branch of government. Still untold government dispute. Well, fuck, I have no idea. Easy to wake up one morning to see how somebody can come to the Richard Lewis-like conclusion and or decision that there was absolutely no hope left whatsoever for even the slightest portion of our entire civilization. So, zippity doo dumb motherfucker. I'm experiencing the day. And my hotel room has been conditioned unmistakable sounds of my pains and my sorrows and makes me sound like some unembarrassing hope for tomorrow. And that is not me, man. That is not who I am, you know. We protect people from devil all the time. So there's no good way of knowing what kind of devil was I signed, but it was my understanding that I would be the single greatest blues guitarist in the world by now. In fact, to the contrary, I'm just another working muck out here, working, trying to get shot in another addition to an already sorry state of affairs with another set of politicians talking with another set of stares. They say, you know, you're running out of ideas when you get down to your thoughts and your prayers. That's just what they have when you're down there alone. Let me see. They said they're down, they're talking. I'll stop into this. You can't talk to me like that, Bob. I don't care who you are. If you don't want to have to hang your own drywall, don't push me too far. Hometown work ain't that hard to come by. Hometown girls are might be the one that running the show, but that doesn't mean you're in charge. I was looking for a job when I found this one. Don't need this working like you need this work done. You looking like you're under pressure. I was looking for a job when I met you. I'm sharing with two guys over at the Motel 6, Bob. I said every time I make it home to my ex-wife, I've just been 2 years and 28 days. I've been there for my life, so you see, broke ain't gonna take me that much to get used to. Neither will no more my jailhouse wall. That's what you say to someone with nothing. It's almost like having it all. I was looking for a job, I found this one. Don't need this working like you need the work done. You looking like you're under pressure. I wasn't looking for a job when I met you. I'll tell you, there's a certain amount, I mean, seriously, there's a certain amount of practicing that's just not going to help you unless you're in front of people. That's true. So some of this I'm climbing up and I'm going, fuck, I play them at home, but when you're not there, it's a lot easier. I was looking for a job and I found this one.
Todd Snyder. Before, now, and more. He's on tour. Todd Snyder. Todd Snyder on tour. Bunker Live. Jeff Mason.
They say get down on the ground. 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 Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Get down on the ground. They say get down on the ground. You can't stop this. Resist this. Nowhere to go now. But the distance. John Brown's body may be dead and gone. John Brown's body may be dead and gone. John Brown's soldiers still marching on. John Brown's soldiers still marching on. Said John Brown's body may be dead and gone. John Brown's body may be dead and gone. John Brown's soldiers still marching on. John Brown's soldiers still marching on. Been singing this song since I don't know when. I never get tired, I can sing it again. I got the sound off. 1, 2, I got the sound off. 3, 4, you gotta sing a little louder than you did before. Say John Brown's body may be dead and gone. John Brown's body may be dead and gone. John Brown's soldiers still marching on. John Brown's soldiers still marching on. Yeah, John Brown's body may be dead and gone. John Brown's body may be dead and gone. Oh, John Brown's soldiers still marching on. John Brown body may be dead and gone. John Brown body may be dead and gone. Oh, John Brown soldiers still marching on. John Brown soldiers still marching on. Said John Brown's body may be dead and gone. John Brown body may be dead and gone. Oh, John Brown soldiers still marching on. John Brown soldiers still marching on. John Brown body may be dead and gone. John Brown body may be dead and gone. Oh, John Brown soldiers still marching on.
All right, we're ready to go again. On your feet, on your feet. One right and one left. Let's get in one big circle with your lady on your right. Everybody but the fat ladies and old men again. Now, if you're not going to dance, you might as well stay at home, not have to take a bath. Now we're in one big circle. Let's circle up 4 again. Circle up 4 and decide which couple is odd and which couple is even. Remember that the even couples stay where you are and the odd couples move on. Now you'll remember on the other side we took hands across, birdie in the cage, twirling one. Step right back and watch her smile and duck for the oyster. Now let's work a couple of other little ones in. Like Lady Around the Lady and the Ocean Wave. Now on Lady Around the Lady, you circle 4, going to your left. Let's walk through this one as we do it. Moving left, I say Lady Around the Lady.
This song is somewhat of an archaic song. It's from way back last year. You remember last year when the single fare subway ride was only $2. And this song was composed then. We considered readjusting it for 2.25 an hour, but it didn't scan, so it's an historical document of, by the way, an ongoing phenomenon. I sing in the subway, there's a $2 cover playing on the platform for just
just a $2 cover. And you get a free train ride, take you home to your spouse or your lover. I sing in the subway, there's a $2 cover. Playing on the platform, there's just a $2 cover. And you get a free train ride, take you home to your spouse or your lover. Ah, you remember about 2 billion years ago, this very same sun shone down on this very same earth. Except at the time the whole planet was covered by one great big gigantic ocean, wherein the plankton eventually developed as soon as it took the notion. Well, the plankton lived happy, the tiny little plankton lives at the surface of the all-encompassing sea. But sad to say, every last little one of those plankton died after they bred and proliferated. They sank to the bottom of the sea and were covered with sand and more dead plankton, more sand and more dead plankton, until they became what we call the oil shell. And around the time of the Great American Civil War, around that time, father against son, mother against daughter-in-law, a man in Pennsylvania stuck a great big stick in the ground, and this bubbling, exhumed, black, petroleaceous, dead plankton come to the surface, and he sent it to New Jersey to clean it up. That's why New Jersey smells that way. And they turned that tiny little dead plankton into fuel, drawing out the power of the sun from hundreds of million years ago. And they sent it to the power plant, where the flame burns mightily, 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 to power my third rail, my third rail, my third rail. So I could sing in the subway where there's just a $2 cover, playing on the platform for just a $2 cover. And you get a free train ride, take you home to your spouse or your lover. Take you home to your pets and your plants. Take you home to your lean cuisine and your computer screen. Take you home to that big empty bed. Alabama, Alabama, heat lightning from the neck. All I see is project housing, chicken bones and broken bricks. I've been standing best part of 80 years with my Jim Crow benediction. Ropes and hoods and a local cheer. We were fighting, and our namesake killed for Southern gods.
vine and ride. Selling, we were selling the bodies of black boys and girls. Yelling, we were yelling. Rebel yell around world. Hey now baby, I'm a dead Confederate. 80 years I stood my ground, and I ain't sorry, I ain't regretting it. Now they're trying to tear me down. Hey now baby, I'm a dead Confederate. Rebel pride, a heart of stone, and I ain't worried, and I ain't sweating it. Wish they'd just leave me alone. Snowflakes, August snowflakes, falling here in Birmingham. And I never claim to think too deep, and I never said I understand. Swallowing my granny pride, they haul me out to gravel pits. But forget that I lived and died. Smash me up to chips and bits. And buying and selling humans was good work if you could get it. Well, the South could build great pyramids, or rise up if you let it. But they shine their light of righteousness upon my unclaimed darkest deeds, pulling up my withered roots, poisoning my righteous seed. Jesus was a white man, and he promised we could rule. So we burn his holy cross in honor, hang the Negro and the fool, and baby, I will rise again out on Highway 29. In the meantime, I join the earth about my wicked sands of time. And hey now baby, I'm a dead Confederate. 80 years I stood my ground, and I ain't sorry, I ain't regretting it. Now they're trying to tear me down. Hey now baby, I'm a dead Confederate. Rebel pride, a heart of stone, and I ain't worried, I ain't sweating. Wish they'd just leave me alone. Alone. Leave me. It's not a relationship, it's an arrangement. It's not what you said, it's how you said it. Shame on me, shame on me for opening up with my eyes shut. Here I go again, another lesson. My means to an end have been exhausted. Shame on you, it's my fault too. but I don't wanna hear. Yeah, I know that we want what we feel, but I'm saying it now, saying it now, what I never said before, and bring my knees to the floor, but I'm saying it now, I'm saying it now, what you never hear out of my mouth, I'm saying it. I find myself reading horoscopes, looking for some kind of hope. So I don't wanna hear why you can't stay here, and I'll never regret making this statement, 'cause I know this is not what you wanna hear. Yeah, I know that we want what we feel to say, but I'm saying it now, saying it now, what I never said before, and bring my knees to the floor, but I'm saying it now, I'm saying it now, what you never hear out of my mouth, I'm saying it now. The real thing, we are the real thing, we got the real thing. And it might be nothing, it's probably nothing, might mean nothing to you, but it means everything, everything, it's everything to me. Saying it now.
That's Red, Warning, Blue. And I gotta play another one. I'll play the first one. Okay, hold on. It's late. Red, Running Blue are from Ohio. They're on tour. Red, Wanting Blue, one of my very favorites. They've even been on David Letterman. When David Letterman was on the TV, let's see what happens if I don't usually just wing it like this, but I was gonna finish up and then I wanted to hear more, so Red, Wanting Blue, Red.
Explore your unknown, into the dark we roll, float upon your landscape, a million miles from home. stars out of space. Remake constellations to spell our names. Like when we used to call our names in the bar, or right upon the windshield fog in the car. Sign autographs with sparklers in the dark. We'll make graffiti out of stars. Rocket ready to crash and burn for you. Rocket ready to crash and burn for you. That would be a spaceman. That would be a spaceman. That would be a spaceman for you. If it wasn't for gravity, we'd be gone. If it wasn't for gravity, we'd be gone. If it wasn't for gravity, we'd be gone. For you, that would be a spaceman. That would be a spaceman. That would be a spaceman for you. I would be a spaceman. That would be a spaceman. That would be a spaceman for you.
Feedback, Jeff Payson. Okay, okay, pa. That must be the end of the show. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, 8/21/21 at 8:21 p.m. Bunker Live Special Saturday Edition. 8/21/21 at 8:21 p.m. Oh! Thank you. Thank you. There's a special Kevin Kinney encore at the end of the show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tell your friends.
Say I'm gonna cry my eyes out.
doesn't have to be a big revolution, sometimes it's little revolutions. Like sometimes you just stop drinking, I don't know, Coca-Cola with fructose in it. It's a small revolution. We could all do that, and we'd like a no fructose day. Right? We would no credit card day. And then we would work up to that. We would no credit card day. Fuck them motherfuckers. Sorry. Because the young people are from around, but you know what? Don't ever get a credit card because it's a chump move.
Begging for money. It's a big mistake.
And then there's other revolutions, like, you know, like my good friend Paul Cornwell from here. Paul Cornwell used to own a club here, and he's been on this, he does the Podfest here every year. And you know, sometimes people don't take the Podfest seriously, but the Podfest isn't about people wanting to smoke pot. The Podfest is about, when you legalize pot, it doesn't mean that you want to smoke pot. It means that you want to stop sending people to prison for smoking pot. Yeah. That's the deal. There are people in jail, in prison, who walk around and kill people, and then there's people in prison who smoke pot. And that's ridiculous. And for years, Paul has been doing these pot fests, and God bless him, man. He's a great guy. Just one of the small things that we need to change, you know? Legalize pot, I don't give a crap. I don't really smoke pot. I don't even care. But you know what? Don't throw some kid in jail for 10 years for smoking pot on Ponce de Leon. Come on, man. Let's just start with the making sense part of it. And I'm gonna sing this song. I'm gonna sing the first part of the song about the Peter. This song from my second record. I'm gonna sing this to Peter because Peter told me on my second record I was using this producer, and he goes, "You should not use that producer." And I said, "Yeah, man, it's gonna be cool." And then it was kind of not cool. And I should have listened to it. But this is one of my favorite songs of the record. I'm a little bit of this, and then I want to move on. I can tell you things that I never told no one. And I can sing songs that I've never sung before. I don't have to know its name to open up my sleeves. Seeing is believing, so when you walk in my day, here comes the morning, it's a cool, cool morning. Sorry, I won't remember, your faith is holding, I need no reminders. It's true, not true, it's freeing in confidence. style or to steal it or to deal it. So let's go dancing. So let's go dancing. Send the firefly to the hurricane. Send the polygraphs to the open flame. Dominate the time. I stopped the freight train like a grain of sand. Can't shake hands, crashing. He split a mountain too with a flake of snow. Still you won't believe him. His tales are told, the stories are old. For some reason I believe him. He said, what do you know about revolution? He said, what do you know about revolution? He said, what do you know about revolution? But all you were taught was patience, waiting and standing in line to make a nice, clear, concise, politically correct spell check statement. .com. Hashtag. So let's go dancing. So let's go dancing. Send the firefly to the hurricane. Send the falling to the open flame. How many times? Ladies and gentlemen, back in the middle 1980s, this guy came to Atlanta called Peter Case. He was driving in a car with his friend and they were playing folk music, the blues. People had done that before, but never people from my generation. Never people from the punk rock generation. Ground Zero, Peter Case. Thank you, Peter. To your bartenders, to your friends, to your mom, to your pal. Remember, life is too cheap to drink short wine. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
All right, the show's over. But this is the encore. And I'm not supposed to be here today. But I'm going to play Kevin Kinney again. He'll tell you why. It's a hurricane. There's a hurricane coming. Fred left, and Henry's on his way right towards my house. But by the time it gets here, there's 40-mile-an-hour winds, and that's like a Tuesday here. So, but darn, you can feel the energy and excitement coming at you. Hello! Let's see if I push this button, what happens. All right, hold it. Good evening.
Hello, my name's Kevin Kinney, and it's a song that I wrote on top of the Cat's Cradle back when they were on Franklin Street. The night a Hurricane Hugo was blowing through. The hobo's walk stopped at 5 o'clock with a fever I'll never find him. So dear John, where are you? Well, I know you're out there somewhere. Well, I've got a hurricane in my pocket, but no one will believe me. They poured a bucket of tar on top of a flower. Somehow I knew they would try it, to find it, or defy it, or to ride it, or to buy it, or to style it, or to steal it, or to deal it. So let's go dancing. So let's go dancing. Send the firefly to the hurricane. Send the falling rain, the open plain. How many times? I stopped a freight train with a grain of sand. Can't you hear it crashing? I split a mountain in two with a flake of snow. Still they won't believe me. His tales were told, the stories were old. For some reason I believe him. I said, what do you know about revolution? What do you know about revolution? What do you know about revolution? When all you were taught was patience and waiting and standing in line, so you can make a nice, clear, concise, politically correct, well-spelled check statement. .com. I miss the old days and people used to just talk to each other. I miss the old days when gasoline was 98 cents a gallon. And you could still hear the Dixie Chicks on the radio. I miss those days. I miss the old days when all you needed to start a good revolution was a 6-pack of Mickey's Big Mouth, a couple of posters, and a practice room. So let's go dancing. So let's go dancing. Send the firefly to the hurricane. So these falling rains to the open flame. Bring it on. So let's go dancing. So let's go dancing. So let's go dancing. So let's go dancing. I'm out many times. I got a new record out. This is I made 8 albums with my band Driving in Kind, and I've made 4 acoustic records. And I got my first solo rock record out called the Kevin Kinney Something Arena Revival. And like all good new rock and roll bands, we got our theme song. And this is our theme song.